between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake. Mariota. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mariota. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Saints at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1st and 10, it's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Warner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the option, here's Henry. First down, Titans, gain of 12. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakwo from 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the Titans first down.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going downfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mariota now. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Mariota. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Going deep here for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for on their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota off to Thomas on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mariota to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Willis with another keeper.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
18.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Waddle now to return it.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly honked on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Willis now off of play action.
Uses the stiff arm. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Willis looking to throw it.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis,
28 yards.
and the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Mariota. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Willis.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Inside handoff, Henry. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second down. Here's Willis. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. There comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
On the move to his left. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet,
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw is Hill. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 44, Willis. That's caught by Kelly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got this one down to the 10. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
19.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the Titans first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the option, here's Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take him in short, steady bursts.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Gano's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Gano is set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Deshaun Hand getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.